Are you training well, but still getting injured? Are you pushing hard to improve, but feel like something's holding you back? Maybe the problem isn't how you run, but what's going on inside your body. Most runners have imbalances they can't feel until it's too late. They run crooked, they run tense, they run uncoordinated, and the worst part? They don't even know it. Today you're going to find out if you are also imbalanced and how to detect it before it takes a toll. Because if you don't train this, no matter how well you run, you'll always be one step away from breaking down. There's an uncomfortable truth in the running world that almost no one talks about. Most runners train endurance, some work on technique, a few build strength, but very few train the balance of their body. And when that balance breaks, the problems begin. Unstable stride, pains you can't explain, plateaued performance, or worse, injuries out of nowhere. Sound familiar? You won't see this on social media. It's not in your watch, and it's not in your typical training plans, but it's there. Your body is like an orchestra, and if one instrument is out of tune, everything starts to sound off. Today, we're going to uncover the 3 most dangerous imbalances that affect runners. And the best part, you'll be able to detect them yourself at home. All you need is to observe your body closely and do a couple of simple tests I'll show you. You don't need to be a physiotherapist. You don't need expensive gear. You don't need to complicate your life. What you do need is to understand this. If your body is out of balance, it doesn't matter how much you train, because you'll be improving with the handbrake on. But if you learn to spot these imbalances and fix them with small adjustments, you can unlock your full potential, run more fluidly, and finally move away from that invisible line that separates progress from injury. So open your eyes, because here comes the first imbalance. And you probably have it too. Imbalance 1, locked hips and sleepy feet. This is one of the most common and sneaky imbalances. Hips that don't push, feet that don't react, and a runner giving it everything, but going nowhere. Sound familiar? Runners who feel like their stride lacks power. Every step is a struggle. After the run, their feet are sore, but they don't feel their glutes at all. That's a sign. Your body is trying to run, but the main engine is off. When your hips are locked and your feet are asleep, your body is forced to find workarounds in other areas. The result? Tight calves, plantar fasciitis, shin splints, and a constant feeling of running heavy. Now ask yourself, are your feet noisy when you run? Is it hard to lift your knees? Do you feel like you sink with every step? If you said yes to one or more, you're likely imbalanced in this area. And now the key question. How do you check it? Very simple. Go barefoot at home. Run in place for 10 seconds. And record yourself from the side. If your feet slap the floor, your ankles collapse inward, or your knees barely lift, it means something's not working as it should. But don't worry, there's a solution. You just need to wake up what's asleep. Here's the perfect combo. Exercise 1. Single leg glute bridge. Go slow. Squeeze hard at the top. Exercise 2. Towel toe curls, barefoot. Grab the towel with your toes. Do 2 to 3 sets a day. That's going to wake up both ends of the problem, the hips and the feet. And when those two switch on, everything changes. Your stride becomes lighter, more powerful, more efficient, and most importantly, less risky. Because an imbalanced runner doesn't just run worse. They run with more danger. And you're not here for that. You're here to run free, strong, and without limits. Imbalance 2. Asleep core and tense shoulders. This one is a silent classic. It doesn't hurt at first, but it drains energy with every step. Ever seen runners who look hunched? Who swing their arms awkwardly? Who run with their necks stiff like a rock? You've probably seen it. And you know what they all have in common? A core that doesn't support, and shoulders doing all the work they shouldn't. Your torso is your control center. If it's active, movement flows like a wave. If it's asleep, everything gets blocked, and the arms go wild. The result? A closed posture, shallow breathing, and a constant feeling of fighting the run. Let's see if this is happening to you. Try this. Stand up, close your eyes, run in place for 15 seconds. When you stop, pay attention. Are your shoulders raised? Is your neck tense? Do you feel tightness in your jaw or upper back? If so, your body is compensating up top for what your core isn't doing. Another clue, record yourself running from the side. Does your torso move like a rigid board? Do your arms swing stiffly or cross over your body? More clear signs. Now, how do you fix it? It's easier than you think. Here are 2 key exercises. Exercise 1. Controlled dead bug. Lie on your back and move arms and legs crosswise, keeping your abs active. Go slow. Feel the control. Exercise 2. Shoulder circles plus Y wall openings. A perfect combo to release built-up tension. Do these 3 times a week, and you'll start to feel your arms swing better, breathe easier, and run more freely. Because when your core activates, your whole body lines up. No more fighting yourself. Just letting your body work as it was designed. And when that happens, you'll feel the difference in every kilometer. Imbalance 3. Strong legs, but slow upper body. This is the most frustrating imbalance, because it shows up in runners who do train seriously. They do intervals. They lift weights. They've got strong legs, but they feel like they're not making progress. Everything seems fine, but something's off. Ever happened to you? Your stride looks powerful, but you feel stiff. Your pace won't improve. And no matter how much you train, you're stuck. Here's what's going on. Your legs are running faster than your torso. Your lower body is pushing hard, but the upper body isn't keeping up. And that creates a subtle, but dangerous, disconnect. It's like having a race car engine and a bicycle steering wheel. Your body wastes energy trying to rebalance, stabilize, compensate. And over time, that slows you down and wears you out. Want to know if this is happening to you? Try this simple test. Record yourself running at a moderate pace. Watch to see if your upper body looks slow compared to your legs. Does your torso twist as a block? Do your arms move out of sync? Is your head bouncing too much? That means your upper and lower body are out of sync. And that imbalance is costing you both speed and stability. Another test. Run up a set of stairs at a steady pace, using good form. Is it hard to coordinate arms and legs? Do you feel off balance? More clear signs. Now here's the fix. And this time, the goal is not more strength. It's neuromuscular coordination. In other words, getting your whole body to work as one system. Here are 2 very effective exercises. Exercise 1. Controlled skipping. Don't go fast. Go right. High knees, coordinated arm swing, stable trunk. Do 20-second sets, 3 reps. Exercise 2. Stair or treadmill drills. Short, controlled climbs. Focus on running compact, like one solid unit, not 2 halves. When you connect upper and lower body, your stride transforms. You gain fluidity. You gain speed. You gain control. That's the leap from just training to actually improving. And the best part? You don't need more hours, just a better focus. Because it's not about running more. It's about running better. Now you know what no one told you, that it's not always about doing more. It's about training what you've been ignoring. Because no matter how many kilometers you run, if your body is out of balance, you'll always be running with the brakes on. The good news? This can be fixed, and you don't need to spend hours on it. Just 2 focused sessions a week to activate what's asleep can transform the way you run. Struggling with arm swing? Activate your core and loosen your shoulders. Heavy stride? Wake up your glutes and feet. Feeling uncoordinated? Train the connection between legs and torso. Small changes, huge impact. And the sooner you start, the sooner you'll feel the difference. Fewer injuries, more flow, and a sense of control you never had before. Because running shouldn't hurt, or frustrate you, or always leave you on the edge. Running should be freedom in motion. And that starts with a balanced body. So tell me in the comments, which imbalance do you think is affecting you most? Did you recognize yourself in any of the 3? Let's fix them together. And build a foundation that lets you run better, stronger, and without fear. And if you want to go one step further, I'll leave you 2 more videos here. One to improve your technique, and one with the invisible exercises elite runners train. Nobody else does them, but they're gold. See you there.